the last day of February. My last vlog was a monthly recap, so I thought I would just kind of like vlog this week again. I can go through my monthly recap for February. Today is very exciting because I'm hosting my first ever craft circle. If you watch my other vlogs, you know I've been doing the classes, but I think I'm not going to be doing the classes until fall again. But I am going to try to plan like a kind of get together every month. But tonight is the first one, so I'm really excited. A lot of my friends are coming, but a lot of new people too. So I got coffee. I've been trying to try different coffees, so this is the one I chose this time. It smelled really good. I wasn't planning on getting anything else, but I was like, I have to bring something for the knitting group tonight. So I got snickerdoodle and chocolate chip cookies, and then a few of these vegan, it's like a strawberry filled cookie. I've been kind of lazy today, but all I've been doing is watching YouTube and knitting. Let me show you what I finished. Actually, I didn't finish it yet, but I made a lot of progress on it. This is what I've been working on. I made these different lengths using German short rows, which it was kind of hard to just like even it out as it goes, but it looks kind of cool. It definitely needs to be blocked. I also need to do the sleeves, but I ran out of this yarn, or I have a little bit left, so we'll have to see. So that's what I was working on all day. Now I'm trying to figure out what I want to work on during knitting club, because I am really bad at talking and knitting. I get really distracted and I cannot count. Now I kind of want to make a sweater with these, like a striped sweater. I want to do like a fold over neckline. I did that on a recent project, like one of these folded over necklines, if you know what I mean. This is how it turned out. I don't know why I don't really like it. It's like the shape of it kind of turned out weird. I think I want the collar to be this color. Anyways, I'm gonna wind up this yarn. I think I'm kind of just gonna wing it. Okay, I'm speed eating dinner because I have to leave in like 5 minutes. Let me show you my outfit. I didn't film anything last night. I'm so sorry, you guys. I had a few friends there, but I didn't know everyone at the knitting group, so I didn't want to like have a camera in people's faces. Maybe once everyone gets a little bit more comfortable. But I had so much fun. It was such a good group. And normally I do classes, so I don't really get time to sit and knit, but this time I did. I started a sweater. I didn't really get that far because I get distracted. And it's March 1st today, which is kind of wild how fast February went by. I swear I just did like my monthly reset video, but since it's the first, I'm gonna do my monthly reset and kind of go over some of the goals that I wrote. I know there's already a few that I felt a little bit short on, but I always get a bagel on Friday to like celebrate the end of the week. So I'm gonna do that today, and then while I do that, I'll probably do my like monthly reset and also read a little bit of my book because I have like 200 pages left. Today I also have to take a bunch of Depop photos. Let me show you the pile. This is all the stuff that I have to take pictures of. Some of it I'll donate. So that's what I've planned for today. Let me show you my outfit. I'm wearing the same skirt that I wore last night. I did not knit this sweater, but I kind of wish I did because it's really cool, but it does have a stain that I need to fix. I've decided that today I'm just gonna declutter everything. I just did my closet cleanup video, so I still feel a little bit cluttered, and I know it's because I need to go through like my makeup and jewelry, which is in my bathroom, so that's what I'm gonna do today. I have a lot of almost empty products and stuff that's like expired that I've had for a while. I just haven't gone through everything, so I'm gonna do that right now. Also, I've been having this sleeping issue recently where I wake up and my mouth is super dry. It's weird because at night, only at night for some reason, I can't breathe out of my nose very well, but I've been wearing these breathe right strips on my nose at night, and like I can't tell if they really work or not, but if anyone else has that issue, let me know. I might just have to get like a humidifier. I want to try to mouth tape. I don't know if it works. If you mouth tape at night or if you've tried that before, let me know. Let me know if you recommend it or not, because this issue has been making me sleep so horribly recently and I don't really know how to fix it, so let me know. It's Saturday. I'm going to this botanical garden today with 2 of my friends and I'm so excited. And the sun is finally coming out. I thought it was gonna be cloudy all day. It's gonna be really fun. I'm gonna take you guys with. Hopefully they sell houseplants because I want to buy another plant for our apartment. I'm wearing the skirt for the 3rd day in a row, but we're just gonna ignore that. And I kind of want to wear a hat because my bangs are too long, but I'm trying to grow them out. And I'm gonna bring my knitting. Let me show you how it's going. This is all I did yesterday. I was just knitting on the couch I'm watching Ted Lasso right now. And it was raining all night, so I wasn't really doing anything, but I still haven't decided if this is what I want. I'm gonna have this thickness for the stripes, and then I'm gonna separate them with this white mohair. So I'm working on doing the blue stripe right now. That's kind of my idea right now, but it's not confirmed. Like I might frog it. This design I didn't really draw out before, so I have no idea how it's gonna turn out. It's just living in my head, so we'll see. But I think the botanical garden's like 45-ish minutes away, so I'm gonna have some time to knit in the car. So I'm gonna bring this with and knit in the car. Here's the full outfit. It's now Monday. I didn't really film for the rest of the weekend. I think the last thing that I was talking to you guys about was that we were going to that nursery arboretum place, which was amazing. Spring is so beautiful here and it's something that I really appreciate since I've moved here. Everything just blooms and it's awesome. And then after that we went shopping, which was really fun. I usually don't go shopping that often unless it's like thrifting or buying stuff from the scrap exchange, like supplies. And I got something really fun. So I've put myself on a book ban so I can only buy 1 book a month because I don't need to buy every single book that I read. So I've just been checking them out from the library. But I did buy Iron Flame, which I think in my last vlog I was talking about how I was reading Fourth Wing. Yeah, I finished that. And I'll talk about all the books that I read last month later. And then also this weekend I went to REI because I had a gift card and I wasn't really planning on buying anything. I just was browsing. I wanted kind of a casual clog slipper. And there was this pair that I was gonna buy and they were on sale. But then I found a pair in my size. You know how REI has like the used section? You can like, if you're a member, which I'm not a member, my dad is, so I just always use his phone number, but there's used gear that you can buy. I found the same pair of shoes in very good condition and they were like half off of what the sale price was. So I bought these little Tiva slippers and they're in very good condition for being used. I get really lucky on used shoes, you guys. I find really good used shoes. I just found, let me show you. I bought these On Cloud shoes, which are in very good condition. I've been wearing the heck out of them, so if they're even more dirty, that's why. I bought these from the thrift store. I think they retail for like at least $140, but I bought them for $15. I needed a new pair of running shoes and I was kind of waiting it out, but I found these and I tested them out and I love running in them. They feel similar to my last pair of running shoes. They're so comfortable. I wear them all the time. Oh my god, guys. Yesterday we had tickets to Dune 2, but I hadn't even seen Dune 1, and Elliot saw it like a while ago, like when it first came out. We watched the entire first movie and then immediately watched the second one. So we watched like, I don't know how many hours, like 6 hours of Dune yesterday, or 5 hours. I'm not a huge sci-fi person. Like I loved Star Wars and stuff, but I can tell you if you watch the first movie without watching the second movie, like if I would have watched it earlier, I would have been like, I don't really get it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the first book, like the first movie is half of the book, and then the second movie is the later half of the book. So it like picks up exactly where you left off, which was amazing because we just finished. So it was literally just watching like a continuation of it. The cast is just so, I didn't really think that I would like it that much and I am obsessed. I just need more Dune, you know? Anyways, it came out like 2 days ago, but if you've seen it, let me know what you think of it. I want to finish reading this book because I have like, I don't know, 80 pages left. So I think I'm gonna sit here and finish this book. So I did finish. I'm not really gonna say much about this book because I don't think I can. I think I need a few days to process it. It's a love-hate, like I don't know how to think about it. So anyways, I've been making some progress on this. I haven't decided if I want it to be like a baby tee or a sweater yet, but I'm thinking since it is gonna be spring, I'm gonna do a baby tee. I just tried it on for the first time and I do like the collar. And I think if I make it into a baby tee, I would just wear it more. Depending, like I might sell it, I haven't decided. I just haven't decided anything apparently. I actually think these are really nice for spring and it would be fun just putting little color combos together. guys, I finally finished this top. I feel like I've been working on it forever because for every edge I did like this fold over kind of deal, which took so long, but it totally paid off because it looks so good. Here's the try on. It's so cute. It honestly fits so well, and I was kind of winging this a little bit. Like I wasn't trying it on as much as I normally do, so I'm actually very surprised on how it turned out because I thought this part was gonna be like way too big. I still haven't blocked it yet, and I haven't weaved in the ends, so keep that in mind. I just love all the cuff details, and that was something that I really wanted to try out because I haven't tried that before. It's kind of funny because I started this on a whim, and it turned into honestly one of my favorite things I've ever made. Originally I was thinking of selling this, but I kind of want to keep it just because I love it so much. Okay, let's talk about books. If you guys didn't watch my last vlog, I've been doing a lot of tracking in my journal, and then I wrote like little insights just so I can look back on this and see what I was into at the time. So I have books, movies, and TV, projects I've made, maybe my favorite song that I was listening to, or any podcasts. I think most of you guys liked all the book content in the last video, so let's talk about books again. I'll do all the physical books first. I'm gonna say my rating and maybe a couple sentences about it. So when I left you guys last time, I was reading Fourth Wing. I don't really remember how far I was into it, but oh my gosh, we read this for book club. I love this book. I never read fantasy. I haven't read fantasy since The Hunger Games in like 6th grade. It was a very easy and fun read, if you know what I mean. And it was just really fun as a book club book. 5 stars. It's about like a dragon riding college, and for someone that is not super into fantasy or like doesn't really read fantasy that often, I would definitely read this to get into it. Okay, next I read The Alchemist, which is kind of a classic. Like a lot of people have read this book. I read this like a 3.5, maybe like a 3. I think this book highly depends on when you read it. If you're kind of thinking about like a big shift in your life, or maybe pursuing something out of your comfort zone, I think this is a good book. I would selectively recommend it. The next book I checked out from the library, so I don't have it with me anymore, but it's called Paradise by Fernanda Melchor. It's nothing like I've ever read before. This book I rated 4 stars, 112 pages, stream of consciousness, so the reader does not get a break. Had me like kind of rushing to the end to figure out what was going on. I also wrote that the book could have been like an A24 movie, just like the description of the scenery. Some of the themes were like pretty heavy, which I feel like is reflected in a lot of A24 movies. Also deals with a lot of class issues and like machismo, toxic masculinity, stuff like that, and kind of in the brain of someone who is that and is raised pretty horribly, maybe how they can get into some pretty dark. Trigger warning, read your triggers please. This book is not for everyone. Hard to look past a lot of the heavier subjects, but I personally enjoyed it because of the author's talent, and I really do want to read Hurricane Season by her. Then I tackled this book, which I still don't know how to feel about this one. You guys saw me finish it. All I can say about it is like the writing is really, really good. The author does a good job at getting you very attached to these characters. From TikTok, what I assumed it was about was a group of 4 queer friends that live in New York City, and it's pretty sad, but I didn't know really to the extent at what happened in the book. I honestly don't even want to recommend this book to people because of how horrible it is, like sad wise. But once you're like halfway through and you're so attached to the characters, like you kind of have to finish it. If you take anything away from this, is that I don't think I would give this book to someone and say like you should read this. And I know some of you guys are still gonna read it because people are just like that. Don't say I didn't warn you. And then I think the rest were audiobooks. At the end of February, I was listening to Small Things Like These, which was my last Audible book before I canceled. So I rated this one 4 stars. It's a very short, small story. It's based in Ireland. It's about this man who don't know what the Magdalene laundries were. I'm just gonna read this because I'm not a historian. The Magdalene laundries in Ireland were institutions usually run by Roman Catholic orders, which operated from the 18th to the late 20th century. So this was like ended recently. Basically just women that the church didn't deem like holy or whatever. But anyways, he finds this Magdalene laundry and is confronted with kind of this moral dilemma of a lot of the people in the town were turning their heads and kind of ignoring it, and he was like, guys, are we not gonna do anything about this? Anyways, Cillian Murphy's playing Bill Furlow in the movie that's gonna be out. I don't know when it's gonna be out actually. Then I also listened to Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton, but I just feel like I haven't gone through some of the things that she has yet, but I did like listening to the book because it was narrated by her, which was kind of my new thing. Like I love listening to memoirs that were read by the author, which brings me to my next one and the one after that. So the next one is Crying in H Mart. I loved this. I love this book. Probably one of my favorite memoirs I think it is my favorite memoir. I love Michelle's Honor. I loved her writing style. I loved listening to it on audio because I could listen to all the Korean pronunciations, and she talked a lot about food and just about her kind of complicated relationship with her mom and how she grieved with her death, like the people around her. I loved it so much. Also, another audiobook read by the author, I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. Honestly, blew through this one. I was listening to this while I was doing my closet clean out from the last video. I didn't know about a lot of the struggles that she went through, specifically when she was on Nickelodeon, iCarly, and just how her mother kind of treated her. I enjoyed hearing everything from her perspective and the way that she read it. I got through it really fast and it just made me feel really sad for her, and I hope she's doing well. I'm really glad that she didn't go back into acting and that she pursued something else. I think that's everything I read or listened to in February. Currently reading 3 books at the same time. So I'm on to Iron Flame. I'm also reading this smaller book because this fits in my fanny pack so I can read it whenever. So I'm reading this book, Sula by Toni Morrison. I'm only 18 pages in, but I really like it so far, and I feel like I keep falling upon Toni Morrison's books. And then this one I found at that little free library the other day. I actually got the audiobook too, so I can like read it and listen to it at the same time. Okay, I feel like I've been yapping a lot. It is getting nicer out, which is super exciting. It's like 75 degrees. I think I'm gonna start a new vlog. I do want to be doing more vlogs. Let me know if you guys like vlogs or any other videos that you guys want to see, especially for more spring content. Anyways, if you enjoyed, make sure you give it a like, make sure you subscribe so we can hang out more and talk about books and knitting and all that fun stuff. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!